This is a deeper collective reading for those who are already aware. You've been feeling something shift, and this is going to bring clarity to that. Something just does not feel right, and you've been giving your power away, and we are going to figure out what that is. So I'm just saging right now, and then we're going to get started. Welcome in. I'm so happy that you're here. All right. Okay. Spirit, where are we giving our power away? Okay, we have the venom and the self. Okay, this feels like many of you have been protecting yourselves. Really protecting yourselves. But there are still so many people in your energy that are trying to take advantage of you. And with this venom here, I'm getting taking advantage of you, of your energy, taking advantage of your abundance. So there's a coin right here. Taking advantage of your money. And you've got people that are like, hey, let me borrow some money, I'll pay you back, and then they never do. Or they want you to support their business, but they're not supporting your business. There's no equal give and take here. And this right here, these fangs, this is giving me spiritual vampire, emotional vampire, spiritual vampire. It's like you've been working on yourself for such a long time in all the ways. Emotional, spiritual, physical, mental, everything. Like, look at all this color here and all these different, this is like a spiral, right? Every piece of you've been working on. It's almost like you had to put yourself back together. And you've been very protective of your energy. But for some reason, there are some people, and this could be one person, this could be a group of people. They're able to somehow get past your boundaries and take your power away by basically sucking your energy. Look at all this beautiful color here. You are shining your light in all of these beautiful ways here. And this is a pearl. I don't know if you could see that, but that's a pearl. And it's right here in the middle of your chest. It's like you have found the treasure within you. After doing all of this work, after putting yourself back together. And for some reason, you're still giving your power away to people who are sucking the energy from you, the light from you. So it really feels like whoever this message is resonating for, boundaries are really, really necessary. And if you do have boundaries, stronger boundaries. If you have someone like this in your life, or a group of people, or a community, for some reason I'm getting a community, like some sort of tribe. I don't want to say soul tribe, but it could be perhaps like a fake soul tribe. You know, maybe someone, like a group came in and said, "Hey, we see that you're healing. We see that you're shining bright. We see that you've done a great deal of healing. Let's come in and do some Reiki together, or let's do some yoga together. Let's do some type of healing." But really, they have this very dark entity behind that. They're not authentic, and they are stealing your energy, and you're not knowing this because they're wearing this mask, and they're stealing from you. They're stealing your light. They're stealing your abundance, your spiritual abundance, if this is not actual money. And this is where you're giving your power away. Now, granted, they could be very good manipulators, but Spirit wants you to know that you have someone or some people or a group or something like that in your life that is sucking the light out of you, taking your energy. And this is where you are giving your power away, and it needs to stop. Boundaries are necessary here. Again, if you already have boundaries, and I'm getting that you do because of all this work that you did, perhaps it's just seeing the light, seeing the true colors of this venomous group, this venomous person. This could also be a family member. They could be mirroring you, saying, oh, I really like what you've done with yourself. I want to do that too, or I'm doing that too. And really they're not. They're just copying everything that you're doing, but they're not doing the actual work. They're sort of riding your coattails, that kind of thing. The Spirit, what else? What else do my wisdom seekers need to know? Yeah, okay, so we have violets and four-leaf clovers. There's something definitely here about flowers. But it's time to take a time out. You are protected, but Spirit wants you to take a time out to really see this from a higher perspective. Perhaps some of you are too close to this group or this person or these people. Yeah, it's time to really find out the truth about this group. However this is resonating. And also the four-leaf clover is all about loving yourself, practicing self-care, finding out what your purpose is in life, or a new purpose in life. This also says overwhelmed by responsibility. So really there's a need here for self-care. I love this card, the Self, here, because it feels like many of you have been so focused on putting yourself back together that now it's time to take a step back and really focus on practicing self-care. It's time to get out of that survival mode and get into thriving mode. Like, you are safe now. It's okay. You can take care of yourself now in the way of like, okay, maybe I can go get a massage, or I can meditate, or take a bath, go for a walk, go hiking, whatever it is that you do for self-care. Just listen to music I like, high vibrational music. Whatever it is that you do, read a book, whatever that is. Spirit really wants you to focus on your self-care, especially after you see the truth about these people that are clearly taking advantage of you. And it feels like they're doing it through spirituality, through the guise of spirituality. Well, Spirit? Woo! Okay. That flew. Okay, we've got the Bell here. This is the end of hardships and celebration, good news, happiness, joy. Yeah, it's your time to celebrate. It is your time to celebrate. Absolutely. Again, I'm getting that you have worked so hard just to put yourself back together. It's time to celebrate. You found the pearl. You found the magic within. And now it is time to ring this bell. It is time to ring this bell and celebrate. It's time to celebrate you. With self-care. It's beautiful. It's time to have a celebration. We have the scroll at the bottom as well. You've completed a cycle, a very long, hard, tough cycle, a cycle of surviving. Now it's time for you to thrive. You've gotten so much wisdom through this experience. This is 77. You could have been born in 1977. This could have been a 7-year cycle for you. You're also being called to share your wisdom in some way. This is part of your purpose. Don't get stuck on just one purpose. Some of us have many different purposes. So if you're like, no, that's not my purpose. My purpose is to teach kids English. I'm just using that as an example. Or teach kids Spanish or something in a third world country. That can be your purpose. And something else. It doesn't have to be or. It can be, you can have more than one. But this is very positive. You've completed a hard cycle. Now you're accomplishing beautiful things. You're very smart. You're very intelligent. And you have wisdom. And it's your time to shine. Absolutely. This is really beautiful. Okay, Spirit. What else do we have here for my wisdom seekers? Do not feel bad about standing on your boundaries, especially when it comes to your energy, your time. Do not be afraid to say no. No is a complete sentence. Okay. I've got a lot to say here. I love it. Okay, the first one that popped out was rainbow. The most difficult part of the situation is over. You've gone through the hard part, and look at this. Rainbow, rainbow. There's so many beautiful colors there. You felt all of the colors of the emotions. You feel all the colors of the emotions. What was that from? I think that was from Friends. Phoebe said that. Which reminds me, or makes me really feel like you are a free spirit, because Phoebe was definitely a free spirit. We've got the eagle here as well. Triumph over troubles and obstacles. Yeah, you made it through a really hard time. The funnel, period of frustration, lessons to be learned. Yeah, this frustration here is probably coming from this person, these people, this organization, however this is resonating for you, that is being venomous, being venomous, being shady, being spiritual vampires towards you. This is quite frustrating. But, nobody's perfect, right? We heal, we learn a lesson, then we move forward. And then we think, oh man, but I've done so much healing. Well, we're constantly healing. We're constantly learning. We're constantly moving forward. As long as we're not moving backwards, right? It's all good. We're going to learn and keep learning till the day that we move to the other side. We've got carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. Some of you are going on a journey. It really feels like this is the journey that you have been on, the spiritual journey. We've got the forest, muddled, unclear thinking. This feels like this energy over here. We have the dolphin, financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. We've got abundance coming here. The bell, we have another bell, which is an announcement. We have a younger woman here, dealings or relationships with a younger woman. In February, something is happening in February. Could be this announcement, this abundance, this dealings with this younger woman. And then we have advice from a friend, which could also be this younger woman. Okay, Spirit, what is the advice? What is the advice for the collective here? Well, for my wisdom seekers. My beautiful wisdom seekers who you have wisdom of your own to be sharing with others, which is a beautiful thing. Yes, my cards are kind of all jumbled up right here. I'm going to shuffle these up here a little bit and see what Spirit wants you to know. Have a little fun. Don't work too hard. Well, you've been working so hard. Spirit's like, please have some fun. Okay, what is the advice? Okay. That popped right out. Yeah, you've been in hermit mode for so long. For so long. Look at this. The High Priestess. I am talking to many of you are very high in the spiritual realm. You are high priestesses. You've done a lot of work. You went within for a very long time. And you are very spiritual. And this is why people are drawn to you. They're very drawn to you. I mean, who wouldn't be? Look at all this rainbow, all these colors, this pearl. You've got this beautiful energy around you, and people are just drawn to you, and that's a beautiful thing. But the light and the dark is drawn to you. So these venomous people are coming towards you like, hey, we're spiritual too. We really want to hang out with you too. And the boundary has to be there. And it's like many of you feel it. You feel when someone doesn't have good intentions. You feel when something's off. So Spirit is really wanting you to trust that feeling. Trust your intuition. If you feel that it's off, it is. And do not feel bad about having that boundary. Don't feel bad about saying no. Don't feel bad about saying no. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. I appreciate that. However, I'm going to just go my own way, or I'm going to take a break, or I'm just going to pull back your energy. That's really what I'm getting. Yes, because there are many people that are in competition with you. Unbeknownst to you, they're in competition with you because you're glowing so much, because you did so much work. Is there anything else, Spirit? Is there anything? Yeah, you did so much work to come out of this, all of this betrayal. The Ten of Swords reverse. You came out of some serious betrayal. Could be like 10 years of betrayal. 20 years, your whole life. So much betrayal. And now you are out here speaking your truth, standing on business. You're a nice person, but you will tell it like it is in a heartbeat. So keep standing on those boundaries. Don't be afraid to leave people out in the cold. If they try to come in all sneaky, they deserve to be left out in the cold. You can't help everybody. They have to help themselves. That is a fact. Okay, I'm going to close this out with an oracle card. Spirit, what would you like our wisdom seekers to know? Closing energy, please. Yes, we do not want to be giving our power away. We want our boundaries to be very strong. Very, very strong. Stand 10 toes down on those boundaries. Don't worry about hurting people's feelings. Don't worry about when they try to flip it around as guilt, because self-care and self-love is not something to feel guilty about. And if someone tries to make you feel guilty, they are just manipulating you. Look at this. Yeah. You have divine talents. You are on a divine mission. You are divinely guided. Your angels are around you. You could play an instrument, some sort of instrument. This is a flute, I believe. That could be part of your purpose. You are divine. You are highly spiritual. You are here for a reason. Do not give your power away. We have to stand in our power. We have to stand on our boundaries, because if we don't, there are so many people that will try to take advantage of us, our kindness, our humility, our love, our empathy. But part of being divine, part of being anointed, is being able to stand in our power, being able to say no without guilt, being able to stay on our divine mission without being strayed, without being tempted, and knowing that we are always guided. We do have these divine talents. Okay, I'm going to go to the invocation for this, because I believe that it is very important and I am guided towards that. Just a moment. And many of you have very different divine talents too. Something musical with bowls or instruments. Any kind of instrument. Singing. Your voice is an instrument. Okay, the invocation for this. Take a deep breath. Okay, here we go. All loving universe, teach me to realize and trust in my divine given talents. I ask for your unconditionally loving assistance in releasing any block or obstacle to full development and joyful expression of my spiritual gifts in creative, healing, and constructive ways to serve the greater good. Help me find the courage and boldness within that I need to believe in myself and commit to living my potential with joy and confidence, faith and devotion to my soul purpose. May the unique divine talents in all souls gently shine, safeguarded and encouraged by the enlightened wisdom that celebrates and stimulates the journey to spiritual awakening. For the greater good and through my own free will and divine merciful grace. So be it. That's really beautiful. All right, and if you are saying right now that you don't have any talents, you do. You do have talents, and if you don't understand what they are yet, just ask the divine for help. Ask for guidance, and you'll receive it. You will receive it. All right, that is your message. That is what Spirit wanted you to know.